Well, the material that Dean sent me with this MITS Altair 8800 really took me back about 35 years when we were doing machine language programming on the 8080 and teaching that information. I don't know if people even flowchart anymore. They probably do. But here's some flowcharting he did, and he wrote some pretty neat programs for his computer. Just give you a little shot of the flowchart he did. This won't be a very big lesson here, but just to give you an idea, I think he's got about 8 pages, 12 pages of flowcharting here. Just flip through a couple of them. Certainly don't need to see too much of this. Anyway, the point being that this is the way it was done back in those days. We were doing things in machine language as a base level, and you go from the flowchart to writing the language in probably he wrote his in Octal. We'll show that here next, and then go to the actual machine language. Here's the routine that Dean wrote for formatting the disk drives. See over here the actual memory address. Then in Octal, the instruction itself. Octal is a shorthand notation for writing code for some computers were laid out nicely for it. The Z80 and 8080 allowed the Octal presentation very nicely. And then over here the instruction in sort of an alphanumeric, so you can understand the instruction itself. If it's a jump or call or whatever, this is the actual binary or octal equivalent of the binary that goes into the memory. And not too many people do this anymore. There are some out there that are still, controller writers. A lot of people writing the control programs in basic and high-level programs. They don't even use machine language anymore. But we certainly did a lot of that in the old days, and there's still some people who do that. Like I said, Dean was a pretty aggressive person for just being a hobbyist. He improved that machine for many years, and there's about 7 pages of this here. Anyway, the documentation we got with the computer was pretty interesting and certainly very complete. Enjoyed it a lot.